So hello everybody, I'm Sabina and I'm very happy to welcome here Swan of BLACKRAIN. Hello, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Maybe a bit tired because we've been enjoying the life in the tour bus a bit too much yesterday. And yeah, I feel like a walking dead right now, but it's okay.
But you look good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well,
I put some makeup on before you came, so.
So you are on tour with Kissin Dynamite. I heard that you are friends for a long time. So what was the first time you met?
I can't really recall, but it's definitely more than 10 years. So I remember we played together in Paris the last time, if I'm not wrong, and then I remember partying with them at Hellfest. And yeah, well, I don't know what more to say about it. We've been friends for a really long time, and it's been a long time that we were talking about touring together. So eventually it happened, and we're very happy because it's going really well. We get really along together, so it's very nice to be with those people on the road.
Yeah, so you're enjoying. Can you say something in German?
Yeah, I can. I learned a bit during the last days, but I'm not sure about it really. Haldai gosh, nicht lang snacken, coffee nacken. So it's only, well, it's mostly bad words, of course.
Of course.
But German is pretty tough. Is a pretty tough language for me. So.
Yeah.
I will have to study a bit more with the guys to say proper stuff. You know? Yeah.
Anyway, you released a really strong album, Dying Breed. What it refers to, Dying Breed? We are dying.
Well, there's many different possible interpretations, but if I go back to the time when we made the song, the title track, it was mostly it was talking about. This glam sleaze scene, you know, that we saw rising like about 10 years ago, and recently I think we have the feeling that it's a lot of bands that were here when we started that just, you know, a lot of people gave up, and it's not many that are left today, and so the song is kind of about this. Then to call the album that way, it can refer to some of the stuff as well, like we have this idea about the music today that it's going maybe the wrong way, and or at least not the way that we really enjoy it, and the way it's made today, mostly from computers, much less and less musicians. We don't find the efforts of learning the instrument and making music in the music from today, I think. So this refers to this as well.
It's also a nice coincidence that you released the album at the same day as Crash Diet released their last.
Yeah, it was an absolute coincidence. So,
I understand it.
But it was a lot of bands. I guess it was Friday the 13th in September, and a lot of bands released their album back then, because it's you know, after the holidays and so on. So
if you spoke about so many sleaze rock bands who were here before, have you been the only one band in France like this? Because I don't know any like you.
Not really, actually. It's been a few, but they're probably not serious enough to. You couldn't. I guess you don't know about them, but it's mostly band that they were formed and people couldn't really play music. It was more about looking like Motley Crue and act like Motley Crue. And obviously, if you start playing in a band, it's much more than that. If you want to see on the long term, you have to work a lot for it, and it's a lot of sacrifices. It's a tough job. So the only few bands from France that were there many years ago, they disappeared as well.
And what bands do you think are now relevant to you? Like, what bands do you like now?
So talking about the sleaze scene. Yeah. Well, I really like the the album from The Cruel Intentions
Mm-hmm.
with the dudes from Veins of Jena. I think it's a really good one. And well, I like the latest Crash Diet album as well. I think their new singer is absolutely awesome. And the latest Crazy Licks as well. I think it's really good.
Well, talking about the new album, the cover of the album is also very interesting. I know that you're a tattoo artist. Have you drawn the album?
I wish I could, but no. I'm not good enough for that. And no, we actually contacted some. It's very funny to talk about it because we don't know if it's a guy or if it's a girl, and where his or she is from exactly. It's very it's very strange. It's because he's from Asia or something like this, you know, this part of the world where I can't understand the language and I can't read it, so I don't get it really. But I got the contact from a German friend, and he ordered some covers from this person. So I was really amazed by the work, and I decided to contact the same person, and it was we asked for several designs. I think maybe 3 of them, and all really perfect and really good atmosphere, and it's we're really happy with what has been done.
It looks amazing. Well, you also went back to your old producer, Chris Laney. So does it mean that when you entered the studio, you had exact idea how the CD would look like, the sound?
Not really. It's always quite of a struggle to find the direction of the album. In the past, we used to be a bit. We used to have a lot of different kind of songs in the albums, and this time we wanted to try something different because maybe we lost some people because of being too many styles and too much thing all together, and it wasn't it didn't really make sense. So this time we had this idea to make something like that really stick to the same style from the beginning to the end, and we had a lot of songs, a lot of different songs. So we picked the one that sounded the most rock and roll sleazy. I don't know how to define it really.
You were recording in your own studio in Sweden. Does it give you more freedom when you're recording?
Definitely. It's especially regarding the vocals. This is a much better way to do it by myself. Much more freedom. I can spend as much time as I want, and I can try as many things as I want, as I wish. So it's never like a pressure regarding the time we spend in the studio, like it was for the album Released that we produced with Jack Douglas. This was a bit stressful for me because you're limited. You're very limited in time, so it means you have to sing 2 to 3 songs a day, and you can't if it doesn't really sound the way you want. Sometimes you can't really redo like you want, so it's a bit frustrating. So definitely a huge difference regarding this to record this home. For the rest, it's okay. The guitars and bass, the drums, we have to do it in a real studio, of course, because it's much more complicated to record. But for the rest, it's quite comfortable to do it home, of course.
For the Dying Breed, you released again Blast Me Up. I heard it's due to some issues with the recording company.
Yeah, absolutely. We were signed at Sony Records in France. We had producer as well back in those days, and he actually owned the recordings. So first of all, we don't have the deal with the record company, but we don't have the right to use those recordings anymore. So basically, the record is you're lucky if you find it, but nobody is supposed to sell it. You can't find it on the streaming platforms. And the thing is, Blast Me Up is one of the songs we never stop playing on stage. It's one of the best songs we actually have on stage. The people really enjoy it. and it's always been a lot of people like coming after the show and asking like, you know, where can I buy this? On which album is the song? I really like it, and I would like to have it. And we were like, well, man, you had to check it on YouTube. That's the only way. So it was pretty obvious for us to try to have it in this new album with a new sound as well. It was quite interesting.
You also did a new video for that. Is the same reason?
Say again.
Is the same reason you did a new video for this song as well?
Yeah, but no. No, the video we just released, it was an extract from the concert we did in France at Hellfest. And the first idea behind this was to release this video to mostly to send it to promoters and to booking agents.
Okay.
So that was a good opportunity as well to release it anyway for everybody, so everybody can see how it was at Hellfest, because it was really a great time and one of the best shows we ever had. So that's a great memory.
People.
Yeah.
Great. And same thing with the bonus track, Jenny Jan. You recorded it again as well.
Yeah, this one is a bit different because that was anyway a demo song. So the track we released a couple of years before, it was directly from my home studio. So the sound was okay, but it was not the best, and we kept playing that song for quite a few years. So and the song actually fit very well with this new Dying Breed album. So yeah, we were re-recorded again, and I think we're pretty satisfied with the way it sounds now, with the real sound, like it sounds like an album.
What's the story behind this song?
Basically, it was back to the released album. We had this crowdfunding campaign, and one of the thing you could buy was a song that we composed just for you.
Okay.
So our friend, because she's our friend, she's been following the band since almost the beginning. So yeah, she actually gave her money for that, and it meant a lot for us. So as we knew she was a die-hard Bon Jovi fan, we tried to compose something that is very Bon Jovi-ish, you know. And I think she loved it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think the song was cool.
Another bonus is the old French song.
Ça plane pour moi.
I don't want to pronounce it.
I will help you on that one.
Well, it seems like you're very, very proud to be a French band. Like you're taking source from that.
Well, not especially proud to be French, but it's nice to cover something from our country, because it's so little rock and roll from France, you know. The culture has never been really rock in France, so this is one of the only songs you can actually go to any countries in the world and basically well, and basically everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we try to made it our own, and we used to play that one as well, like a long time ago, maybe more than 10 years ago. We were covering that song already on stage, and it was a good one. A lot of energy, and people always liked it.
Cool. So Swan, thank you very much for the interview.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your interest and your support.
This was Swan of BLACKRAIN.